Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to use Padlet in a classroom setting. So before going into making the Padlet, I just want to go over the getting started section. When you sign up for a classroom or a teacher account, you'll add a new classroom as you make your account. You'll customize the classroom info, which is just being prompted to make the classroom name, which you can see up here in the top left corner. Mine is called Advanced Tagalog. You can add students by clicking members. Add members, you'll enable the link, and then you can email it or upload it to your LMS platform, whichever one you prefer, and then students can join that way. All right, so now we're going to move on to creating a Padlet. So you can go up here and click Make. There's a bunch of different ways you can organize it. You can do walls, columns, tables, timelines. If you do geography class, you can have maps. If you want to make it a little bit more interactive, you can do one of the sandbox activities and they'll have stickies that they put in kind of the same way as the wall. Or if you're having trouble figuring out how you want to do things, you can click one of these create activities with the AI recipes where you'll just sit there and you'll talk to it kind of like you would ChatGPT, and it'll help you create the perfect Padlet wall for your classroom. So we're going to go back to the home page. I already started one. So a student would click on it and they would see this first post. So it has the prompt. There's an audio that they can click and listen to, which is going to, in this case, give them a prompt that they need to answer. And then the instructions are right here, answer the prompt. And then the student can go and click post. And there's a bunch of different ways that they can add audio or add media. They can upload straight from the computer. They can use their camera. If you're doing some sort of other assignment, they can add AI images, links, image search, or click all tools. And there's so many other ways they can do things. I love pasting URLs when I want to add YouTube videos or websites that I want students to look at. But going back to the student, they can do the subject. A lot of times I just have them write their name. They'll upload their media. If they're uploading it from the computer, they can click upload. You can click whichever recording you have, upload. They can write something if they want. They can change the color, and then they can just hit publish. And it'll appear right next to mine. If you want to have them add comments, they just click the add comment and then they'll hit enter and they'll post. Another thing to look at as the teacher is up in this top right corner looking at the settings. So in the settings, you can edit the prompt, you can write a description, you can click on here, and there's a bunch of different icons you can choose from. You can change the appearance, so if you want to change the color of the wallpaper, there's a bunch of different ones you can do. Mine aren't loading right now, but you can click and you can change them. You can change the color scheme, the font, the post size. You can change the format. If you decide you don't like the way that the format's working, you can click on it and change something else. And then one thing that I personally enjoy is going down here to the content with the moderation and the copy protection and things like that. You can change it to however you want. So you can choose to do it manual, and you have to approve all the posts. It usually just sticks with auto, so anyone who's able to access it can just comment. But it's a good way to just look things over and keep things nice and safe for your students. And yeah, that's how you can use Padlet in the classroom. It's great for language courses, it's great for math courses, science, anything where you want your students to be creative and be able to collaborate and discuss in a setting where you want everyone's voices to be heard, but you don't necessarily have time for that. Anyways, thank you for watching.